The Snow Queen. Long ago, there was a wicked sorcerer who created a magic mirror that had the power to distort everything good and beautiful. When people looked into it, their reflections appeared twisted, making even the kindest hearts look cruel. The mirror was to countless tiny fragments, which scattered across the world. These fragments caused immense harm, as they had the power to lodge in people's eyes and hearts, turning them cold and unfeeling. In a small village, there lived two children named Gerda and Kai. They were the best of friends and spent every moment together, playing in the garden, sharing stories, and caring for each other deeply. One day, while they were playing, a shard of the magic mirror blew into Kai's eye and lodged in his heart. From that moment on, Kai's behavior changed. He became cold, mean, and distant, pushing Gerda away. As Kai's heart grew colder, winter came with a snowstorm. One night, the Snow Queen appeared in a sleigh, drawn by white reindeer, and whisked Kai away to her icy palace in the far north. Gerda was heartbroken when she discovered that Kai was missing and decided to set out on a journey to find her dear friend. Gerda's journey was long and perilous, but she was determined to find Kai. She first went to the river, where she threw her shoes into the water as an offering, asking for help. The river accepted her gift and gently carried her to an old sorceress who lived nearby. The old sorceress welcomed Gerda into her enchanted garden, where it was always summer. She tried to make Gerda forget about Kai by casting a spell, but the little girl's love for her friend was too strong. When Gerda noticed that all the flowers in the garden were silent and Kai was nowhere to be found, she realized that she had to continue her journey. Before Gerda left the garden, the flowers began to speak to her, telling her stories of where they had last seen Kai. Each flower had a different tale, but none knew exactly where the Snow Queen had taken him. Nevertheless, their stories gave Gerda hope and the strength to press on. As Gerda continued her journey, she encountered a band in a dark forest. The leader's daughter, a fierce little girl with a kind heart, took a liking to Gerda and decided to help her. She gave Gerda a reindeer named Bay, who knew the way to the Snow Queen's palace. Gerda and Bay traveled through snow and ice until they reached the home of a wise Lapland woman. The woman knew of the Snow Queen's palace and told Gerda that Kai was there, frozen and cold as ice. She advised Gerda to seek the help of the Finnish woman, who lived further north. The Finnish woman was kind and powerful. She told Gerda that she had the strength to rescue Kai because of her pure heart and love for him. The Finnish woman gave Gerda a final blessing and sent her on her way to the Snow Queen's palace. Gerda finally arrived at the Snow Palace, a magnificent structure of ice and snow, filled with cold, empty halls. In the center of the palace, she found Kai, sitting still as a statue, trying to solve an impossible ice puzzle given to him by the Snow Queen. Gerda ran to Kai and hugged him tightly, but he did not recognize her. Her warm tears fell on his chest, melting the ice in his heart and washing the shard of glass from his eye. Kai's heart thawed, and he wept with joy as he remembered Gerda and all the love they had shared. With Kai freed, the power of the Snow Queen began to wane. The palace started to melt and the Snow Queen vanished into the air, defeated by the power of love and friendship. Gerda and Kai knew they had to leave quickly before the palace collapsed entirely. Gerda and Kai, now free from the Snow Queen's grasp, returned home together. They found that their village was as they had left it, and everything seemed even more beautiful now that they were reunited. The warmth of spring followed them as they arrived home, bringing new life to the land. As they grew older, Gerda and Kai never forgot the lesson learned, that love, kindness, and friendship have the power to overcome even the greatest obstacles. They remained the best of friends, and their bond grew stronger with each passing day, bringing joy and warmth to all those around them. And so, Gerda and Kai lived happily after, their story a testament to the strength of love and the power of friendship. No matter how cold the world might seem, a warm heart and a caring soul can always melt the ice away.